for 2 weeks and I wanted to share what it was like to be away and not really actively working. Also, my advice on how to even take time off. For me, taking time off has always been something that's a little bit hard since starting my business. Even though I have help, I'm still wearing many hats. I actually planned this trip in a month, so there was a lot of spontaneous stuff going on, and I knew that I wanted to make sure I could take some time off while I was away while still keeping things afloat business-wise. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing a Peru recap of what my trip was like. I did take a lot of content while I was there, but I didn't even address like an intro to the video, so that's why I'm here. At the end, I'm going to be sharing my best advice on how you can prepare so that you can continue to stay consistent on your social media even when you're on vacation, or just overall how to be consistent, because that is one of the fundamental pillars of growing your social media, and without it, you cannot see growth. So that's what I'm going to be doing with my friend right here. So let's get started and let me show you my trip. We're on our way to the maras, which is the salt. He's not about to do that. Look at those steps. They were just like, oh yeah, no railing, that's fine. We have officially made it to Machu Picchu. It's right there. Wow. Peru trip. Going and seeing Machu Picchu has been something on my bucket list forever, so actually getting it done was just such a blessing, and the whole trip as a whole was amazing. I'm very grateful I was able to take it, very grateful that I could come back to the US feeling refreshed and ready to continue in my business and get into the zone. Now we're getting into the portion of the video where I'm going to be sharing with you how you can actually stay consistent on your social media. I want to keep this simple because everybody has their reasons. You know, maybe you are just struggling as it is to post on a weekly basis, or you're planning for a trip just like I had and you're going to be going away, you're not going to have time to record or edit, and you want to make sure that your social media is going to be growing still and consistent. So we're going to start off with the very first thing you need, and it's a plan. Having a plan is crucial. So you know exactly what your next steps are, you know how you're going to get to whatever it is you need to do, whatever goal that is. And in this case, for me, my goal was I need to create 2 weeks worth of content ahead of time, make sure it's already prepared. That way I can be consistent while I'm gone. So get clear on your plan, and then that brings us to step 2, which is a content calendar. In a content calendar, you're able to see how often you're posting per week, the type of content. So is it a video? Is it a carousel? Static post, the caption, the content pillars. It's pretty much one place for you to be able to keep track of your content on a monthly basis and stay organized. Be confident that you're putting out variations of content that's going to be high quality and for your audience, and of course that you're planning ahead. One of the resources I wanted to share with you is the content planning workshop. It's actually an offer I created where I teach you exactly how to plan your content ahead so that you can understand how to create your own content pillars, planning schedule, your own creating and editing schedule, posting schedule. I also provide the templates for you to do all of that in. So it's like a hybrid offer of teaching you and also giving you the templates. The content planning workshop is done through Notion. So if you're unfamiliar with Notion, that is totally okay because I teach you exactly how to use Notion as well as the templates so that you can feel comfortable customizing it any way you want. It is truly customizable to you. I remember trying all the different types of templates and calendars and Google Sheets, and it was not working for me. So that's why I decided to create my own and share it, because I know there's other people in the same boat. That is how I created the content planning workshop, with that in mind. So if you don't have a content calendar yet, then definitely check it out. The third thing is batch creating your content. So this looks like creating content ahead of time in one day or one sitting. That way you are able to have a lot of content to work with and edit. I'm going to put up 3 different schedules. This is actually part of the content planning workshop. In the workshop portion, these are a few different mock schedules for you that will get you on track with batching content, editing, scheduling, and all of that sort of stuff. The 5th thing I'm going to mention is something that is a bit controversial because some may agree with it, some may not, but it is about scheduling out your content. I want to share my take on this. Only times I would really say to schedule out your content is if you absolutely know you're not going to even have 5 minutes to spare in the day to post. Reason being is that most people do find that when you schedule your content, it affects your engagement. Honestly, I really feel like this is preference. Every account is different, and if you want to see how it affects your growth, then you should test it out. But otherwise, if you're able to post manually, then just post manually. If you are planning to schedule out your content because you know you're not going to have any of the time to do that, then there's a couple different places you can do that. You can either do it in app through Instagram. It's really simple to do. On the last screen, you're able to just toggle on to schedule your content and then choose the date and time and go from there, and then press schedule. There's also third-party apps like Planoly or Later that are really popular for scheduling. The last thing I want to mention is it's okay to miss a day. It's okay to miss 2 days, 3 days. Like truly, if you just don't want to post while you're on vacation, don't post. Your Instagram and TikTok and just social media as a whole will be there when you come back, and it is okay to take time off. So those are my little tips and advice on how to be consistent on social media, where you have a plan, you have a content calendar, you know exactly when you're going to batch create your content, when you're going to edit, when you're going to schedule. And I want to end this with a quote that I actually have in the content planning workshop. It is not my quote, but it is by James Clear, which is the author of Atomic Habits. You don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. So having good systems in place and being able to track your habits and content is going to help help you stay consistent. As I mentioned before, the content planning workshop is linked in my description if you want to check it out. I also have a free resource, a quick little checklist on the main things you need when it comes to planning your content. It's just a little freebie for you to get started. I'm very excited about this being my second video and all the new videos I'm going to be creating. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!